Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Wednesday, Fed Day, August 1st, 2018. When I say Fed Day, folks, obviously we're waiting on the Federal Reserve to give us their statement later today. Markets are kind of moving a little bit lower after initially pushing higher in anticipation of that, which is interesting because Apple's earnings were very strong. Apple's up a lot, but the markets are not responding. The QQQ NASDAQ 100 is up a little bit now, but very little considering how much Apple's up. You'd think the markets would be having a soaring day, and they're not. All right, I wanted to go over a put trade that I have here for you. I took this just a little while ago. The trade is on CSX Corp. CSX is the symbol, and this is a classic bearish consolidation formation starting here, and you can see the reversal. This is what I love seeing. So the stock, obviously, if I zoom out, has had an insane run, right? I mean, this is a rail stock. This is actually an ultimate target down here, but for just the trade here, I actually think you'll head down here. First target here, second target here. Well, if I can get my trend line to be straight. Second target here, and then third target down here. So the trade basically is this. I bought the February 2019 strike $70, and I paid $4.40 for them. Okay, and again, the reasoning is very simple. This is a classic PPT setup, price pattern time proprietary analysis setup. And again, what you look for is an extended chart which is out of the range. In addition, the fundamentals are out of whack. The PE ratio to this is ridiculously out of whack, which again tells me that at some point a rail stock will come back into kind of a 15 PE handle, which means there's a ton of downside. You have the gap up here, the reversal candle. So this tells you that sellers jumped on board and sold. And then look at the last 3 to 4 days now. We're in the fourth day, bearish consolidation, bear flag starting to form. This has easy downside on these options back to about 67.5 right here. And then if you want to be patient, I think for this put trade, you'll easily get 64.50 or so, which would net you, 100+% easy. I mean, easy. These only were $4.40 that I paid for them, and you're already seeing at that price, you'd be in the money $6+ plus the premium. You're easy 100%. So bottom line is, folks, that's the trade here. Notice how I'm buying quite a bit in the future. I'm buying out to February 2019's. The reason I do that is I found that it's worth the small give that you give in terms of profits to have the extra time to let them not lose premium quickly. So some people buy like next month's. Well, guess what? Every day that trade doesn't play out. If you're off by just a fraction, you end up getting crushed on it, and you'll lose 50% of your value, if not 75% of your value, in a matter of a week or two. It's ugly. Now, what I do is I look for further out ones, and I give up a little profit, right? So if this in general, if I bought a couple months out and this gets to that second target of 64.5, well, I'd probably make 150% on these versus 100%. But I'd rather have the time. I'd rather give up a little bit of my profit to have the insurance. It's basically insurance. Time is insurance. When you buy no time, if you buy a month out or 2 months out, you're basically cutting yourself off and saying, if this doesn't play out within a couple days, I'm screwed. Well, guess what? I'm putting a lot of money in these, folks. We're talking, 50K in a lot of these options trades. Sometimes usually it's anywhere between 25 and 50K on these options trades. Well, guess what? I'm not willing to be wrong on the trade by a couple days and then ended up costing me 25K. Hell no. So instead, what I do is I buy a little further out, which gives me insurance, and it actually works out amazingly well. You can look at the track record on the options alerts, folks, and the track record is just amazing, absolutely mind-blowing. In fact, I kind of want to show it to you guys right now. Let me do that right. Here's the website. Here's InTheMoneyStocks.com, my website, and here, if you go to options alerts right down here on the home page, you can see I'm actually logged in. You can see actually the trade there that just went out. But let's go to the other portion so you can see the track record here. And if you go right here to the options alerts, there's the main page. And if you scroll down, you have the whole track record for 2018. And look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing. And if you take the net total up over 2,000% for the year, that's incredible, folks. And that's using these methods. It's using proprietary PPT methodology that we came up with here at InTheMoneyStocks.com to find the trades, then to put them out, and then ultimately to reap the rewards. And again, I encourage you to come get the options alerts. It's only $100 a month. I mean, literally, you sneeze on an options trade, you make $100. I mean, just think about what I'm making if I make 50% even on an options, and I'm putting 40,000 in that options trade. I mean, it's incredible. And even honestly, even if you just can do $1,000 in options trade, which that's conservative. And remember, I'm putting a lot of money in, but I have a big account for this. I mean, it's a big account. So if you have a smaller account, and let's say you just have 20K in that account, well, then you should only be putting honestly 500 to $1,000 in each trade. But you know what? If you're making 50 to 100% per option, that's some big money there, folks. And you can see here we had this was a 1 day trade. We made 20% basically. Take two 90%. 56%, 20, 122, 103. You can see these numbers. So even if you're putting $1,000 into one of these trades, you're still making some killer cash. And that's what we do here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. We help our members just rock it left and right. So bottom line is that's the trade, folks. Again, CSX is already starting to roll over. You can see it's starting to break down. I'm actually already up a dime on these options. They're now trading at 450 with a 445 by 455 spread. And again, these are the February 2019's puts and the $70 strikes. And again, I paid 440. This is the one trade I'm giving out. I gave it to members today. I'm giving it out free to you guys because I want you guys to watch and learn and see the amazing nature of this. If you want to know when I exit, make sure to join the trade, and I'll tell you, I put out alerts exactly when I exit, exactly when I buy, give you all the details. That's what's in the options alerts. Plus, there's text and email alerts, so you get them right away, literally within a minute or so. You get that alert. Have a great one, guys. As always, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take care.